Good morning, everyone. It is early and it is quite warm, almost 80 degrees Fahrenheit at 8 o'clock a.m. And I need to change the front radius arms on the Jeep. So join me. Today's forecast high is in the 90s. Alright, so this has a concentric on it. I believe that's a concentric. I'm not 100% sure. I believe that's for setting the caster angle of the axle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it. Like that. This is the worst part of the morning. There ain't no air moving. Well, that spun off of there without any need of the wrench. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, got my hammer. But I'm going to try to do this quietly since it is still fairly early in the morning on a Sunday. Well, Well, I didn't want to do this. All them rubber bushings catch fire. But I never seen anything like it. Good God. Okay, I have succeeded in roasting the guts out of this. And this is turning, but it won't come out because it is rusted to the steel core inside the bushing. It actually is rusted to the bushing. And it will not come out. So my next phase is going to be cutting this head off of this bolt, or somehow reaching in there and cutting the bolt behind the mount. I got a grinder for that, but it means I got to order new bolts, which means I get to put this project off for at least a week. Alright, so I went in the house and changed it into a dry shirt. It's not clean. I was wearing it yesterday, but it's dry. I am going to go ahead and see if I can get that top one out and get it changed. It's going to be a booger getting to that one. Let me see what I can do. There it is. Got to try to move the axle back a little bit so I can get that to line up, knock that bolt out. I hope this is going to work. Yeah, maybe. We shall see. That's as far as I can get that. Let's see. Will that come out now? Let's see, drift punch. Maybe. Maybe the other punch, I don't know. Still don't want to get my punch stuck in there. Yay! It's the small victories. Huh! Of course the spring's in the way. Alright, well, something broke loose over here. That circled. Why did that circle? Great. That's just fabulous. I don't know how to keep that from turning. Alright, I'm still fighting this. I got my pair of vice grips on there. We'll see what happens. That might be working. I tried the screwdriver, it worked for a minute, but it eventually slipped. Alright, it's a little warm. Alright, so I've been at it a little over 2 hours and it is 7 degrees hotter than it was earlier. It feels like 94. So there is a greater chance of rain later today, which is why I wanted to do this now to get it done, but since I have to cut that lower bolt and order bolts, it's not going to happen today. Camera's in the wrong spot. Really great spot for seeing what I'm getting ready to do, but there we are. Let's try that. There's a stupid tab bolt. Why they didn't just run a bolt through that? There's plenty of room to get the bolt out. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know what the reasoning is. But I gotta make sure that gets straightened before I put the new one in. So let me get that straightened up and come back to it. Boy. Holy shnikes. Where'd my nut go? There it is. Go again. Same old song again. Okay. Well, the bottom one fell out. We will pull the axle back just a bit. I found a 12-point socket set. A shallow socket. Don't use them that much because, well, they're 12-point. And it's going. I might as well start in on the other top one. Ow! Okay. Let's see if I can get that bolt knocked out. Oh, they did a what? Doesn't make. Oh, they put that. So that stage bolt was on the wrong side. Well, duh. Did I hit the oil pan? No. Okay. Maybe the end of the punch. There it is. I don't know why they didn't use regular nuts and bolts. It just doesn't make sense. All right, here we go. Really? Oh yeah, it spun. Of course it spun. Ow. Oh, it was my head. I think I can get that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's hit it. Good grief. That's a little warm. Okay. Oh. Oh, when rust gets in your eyes. Oh, that burns. Tab nut is started. Now we get to not pinch the differential vent line. Hey, that goes better. I have to move that back a little bit, like I thought we would. That might work. The axle needs to roll forward. I might be making some headway. I've got the I got that bolt driven in to there, but it didn't line up quite right, so I don't know if I'm making headway or not. Still think that needs to roll forward and up just a wee bit. There it is. I tell you what, man, that strap has been key. Oh my God, I need water. Done. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to do it. Needs to come out before that. Okay. God damn. Right. Yeah, see? Exactly. That's the way it's supposed to be. Yep. Oh, where's that wrench? One more. There we go. That's what the other side should have done. I gotta take my grinder to it. Alright. Let's get this back one tightened. There we go. Alright, so I went and got my grinder. And we're going to see about getting in here and going up, getting them bolts out. I gotta tell you that melting rubber coming out of there is a little hot. But I'm not through it yet. I gotta get another wheel because this one is considerably smaller than when I started. Yes. And it's still okay, but not big enough for what I need to do here. All right. Okay. Prefer to do it with this one. Okay. There it is. Now give me a drift punch and a hammer. Come on, drift punch and a hammer. Where's my drift punch? Oh! Come on. Ooh, that's warm. Yeah, it is foobar. Okay, when we got it out. And we've got, should have, oh, is that integrated? That's probably integrated. Lovely, okay. Shouldn't be. You're right, it shouldn't be. That is friggin' hot. Okay. Figure out how to get that washer off of here. All right, I am back from the hardware store. I was able to find hardware that is going to work. It's M14. So I will get this last control arm installed and be done with this. I think that's tight. Yep, it's tight. Okay. Yep, that's good there. That's lined up there. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Hammer. I can push it. I have to pull it. Oh, just push it. Push it real good. Closer. Closer. Maybe I can push this one. We're in there. Whew. Holy shit. Alrighty then. Holy moly. So that washer did line up real good right there. So it's going to be fine. That was done. I'm glad I went ahead and did the rest of them and then came back to this one. I'm also glad my local hardware store had some M14s. If not, I was going to have to order them and wait a few days, and I was prepared to do that. But I just spent $17 for hardware, and it's going to work out good. So it hasn't rained yet. The clouds have moved over and provided some shade, and there still ain't much of a breeze. Well, alright, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please do subscribe. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers as an initial goal, and every thumbs up and subscription helps immensely. But with that, I will see you later.